see your singlehood is who you attract and who you entertain. So in other words, if you see singlehood as a sickness or a disease, you look like a patient that is in the hospital looking for treatment. So everyone that comes around you, you are trying to seek cure from them. So you enter into anyhow relationships. But if you see singlehood as a season, you see yourself as a partner that is needed, not needy. They're two different things. You can walk on the road and people just do, a guy just does, you turn. And the person says, you know you are beautiful. You're like, really? Oh, girl, I never knew. And then before you know it, people exchange contacts. After the contact, he says, come to my house. Before you know it, you are in his house. Before you say, you don't know. You've made a mistake. And just like that. Because you see, you seek relevance from partners because you think that you are not in a season. You're not desiring marriage because you are looking for relevance. Marriage doesn't give you relevance. It doesn't. It only adds to what you already know as relevance. Marriage doesn't boost anyone's esteem. Don't be deceived. I remember when I was single, one of my friends there, she said she wants to get married. By the time she's Mrs., when she puts it on her status, changes her name, everybody will turn, heads turn, and Mrs. this. If you like, be the wife of governor of Enugu State. If you don't have esteem by yourself, marriage will bring down the little thing you call esteem. Because it is self-esteem, it's not people's esteem. So you must see marriage, you must see your singlehood as a season. I am emphasizing on this so you understand where you are now. If you don't understand that as a season, you won't know what to maximize. You won't know what you should be sensitive at. You won't even understand your times. It is a season. You are not rushing into marriage to go and be validated. You have already been validated from the creation, the days of creation. We counsel a lot. We see many singles who have identity crisis because you feel that when you marry, you are going to get an identity. No, don't abuse scriptures. It has already been scripted about you that before you were formed, as a fetus in your mother's womb, he knew you, he predestined. An identity was given to you before your parents thought of marrying. So you are not going to seek identity from a fellow man like you. That's an error. I act in theater art, in production. If your director writes a script, it happens that my husband sometimes is my director, so you know how they be me. Now, imagine a director writes a script and then he reads out the script and says, you know what, we're acting today, this is your role, this is your this. It's scripted, right? Now, if you do not play out the script, the role of the script, what are you doing? You are frustrating the director. You are not fulfilling the production. You make the production and you guys have to repeat it. Many of us do, because we have failed to understand what has been scripted in scriptures. We make God a liar. Make God a liar. It has been scripted before you were formed. I knew in Genesis, he said, after he has created man, he rested. Because you see, you were too much of a priority. He couldn't rest the first day, the second day, the third day, fourth, fifth day. Until the sixth day, he had to rest because you are too relevant. So you need to understand that you need to get this gist. You are not entering marriage to seek relevance. You're not entering marriage to build an identity. No. Imagine if I was always seeking compliments from my husband to know that I am beautiful. I remember the first year we got married. My husband is, we're pastors of a church, apart from just acting. We pastor a church in Benin. So when we got married, my husband is a pastor, and when I finish dressing like this, I'll look at him and say, sweet, am I fine? Sometimes his head is full, he's rushing, he's the head of the home, he's pastoring, a lot of things, Winlos, everything is there. I'm like, yeah, okay. Many people look at me just walking. It's not because he intends to do that, but it just happens that the young man is very busy. And then me, imagine if, he's the one that tells me every day that I'm beautiful. That if he doesn't tell me, my makeup just cleans off because he didn't tell me. And then I'm just there, I have to seek validation from him. If he doesn't compliment me that I'm fine, forget it. So sometimes he acts like that and I'm like, hi, now wow. So this is what I said. Every time I finish dressing, I look at myself, I'm like, man, only you are beautiful. If what you don't tell yourself and you don't see for yourself, no other person will see it better than you. And if your attraction for yourself is weak, you lose out the attraction from others. They might get attracted to you, but you are the only one who can sustain the attraction you have for yourself. No other person can do it. So let's go to 31. The anchor scripture, 40 verse 31, please. It said, but those that wait on the Lord, now that we know that singlehood is a season, it's not a challenge, it's not a condition. But they that wait upon the Lord, the young men shall be weary, but they that wait upon the Lord. You see, the challenge with us many times is who we are waiting on. Yeah. You are not truly a waiter until you are waiting on God. Listen, one of the things I need you to understand is that waiting is not a posture. It's not. So you can sit down like this, cross your leg, and because you are quiet, people think that you are waiting on something. You're actually waiting on something, yeah, but who are you waiting on? That's the question. Because waiting is not a posture. It is who your heart is positioned on. Because you can sit down, you are quiet. Everybody's in this room. But let me tell you something. Not everyone's heart is connected to this sermon right now. Everyone can be in church and somebody comes up and say, let's take prayers. People are praying. Not everybody. You can even be speaking. But your heart is in your neighbor's food. Your heart is in that rice that you cooked, you left. Say, Kai, Pastor, when you go finish, I won't go chop. So, waiting is not a posture. It is a positioning of your heart. It's not a posture. So you can sit, you can stand on the road, you can be driving your car on the road, and then the traffic light is there. You might not even be concentrating on the traffic light. You are thinking of your children. Sorry, this is a singles meeting. You are thinking of that guy or that lady that sent you text message. You are thinking of something else. Your mind is not here. Your mind is not on the traffic light. Your mind is not where it should be. So waiting is not a posture. It is a positioning. Until your heart is positioned on God, you are not truly waiting. Your heart is positioned. So your heart must be positioned on something. Your heart may just be positioned on one man. I will say the man or one lady. You are not a waiter. When you are truly waiting, every of your heart is connected to your only source, because you know that through God that is the only way you can get the right person. But those that wait on God, young men shall be weary. You will give up. It is scriptural. You will be tired. A time in my single life, I was fed up. I was once like you. I was fed up because I was Christian. I served in church, everything. I didn't have sex. I was just that young child, very, very hungry for God. And I'm like, God, where are these guys? Where they come in, they wear. I had so many guys that were attracted to me, but they were not the type I wanted to entertain. Because anybody can be attracted to you, but you choose your entertainment. So listen, don't feel bad when you don't want sex, but the guys that come around you want sex, who not like better thing. So everybody, because there's this popular myth, who you are is who you attract. It's true. It is who you are that you attract. There's nothing wrong about it, but who do you entertain beyond the attraction? That's the question. So every Dick and Harry want to come around you. You are too handsome a guy, you're swagalicious, you wear the suit, all girls sit down on the rock, want to thanks when you walk in. It's good, dude. But beyond the attraction, who are you likely to entertain?